Going to make this video as quick as possible, since it's small, but for a quick overview, it's a crap ton of bug fixes, paired with some buffs and nerfs to Divine Dog's totality, as well as a buff and very huge unintentional nerf to Toad. I'll list the entire update log on the screen if you want to read it, because for the vast majority of them, there's nothing to show since they're bug fixes. The thing to show is gone. Pause the video if you want to read it, and then continue watching, because there's something not mentioned here that is really important. Ready? Alright, analysis time. For the stuff that's mentioned, Divine Dogs really did get a huge buff from not being cancelled by stun. This isn't really obvious from just looking at it, but it does sort of give it hyper armor against non-ragdolling attacks, meaning that if you're getting rushed down by someone, you can use Divine Dogs, and as long as the move isn't a ragdoll, it'll hit them while it's happening. Really feeds into Megumi's pocket teamer style, in a good way, and it's definitely a much needed change that makes the move go from being exclusively for zoning, to being actually somewhat useful for keeping you safe, while you go on the offensive. Range nerfs mean pretty much nothing. They're probably well needed, but I wouldn't know, since Megumi users are impossible to find, and are never really problematic enough for me to notice any issues. But the nerf to the range doesn't really stop me, and probably anyone else, from doing the same zoning that happened with Divine Dogs. Mind you, that's a good thing if nothing happens, in a status quo where things are fine, because you ideally want things to stay like that. Toad's startup being increased is nice. It does help it confirm out of Divine Dogs or Nue a little bit more safely and consistently, but it does nothing to help land it in pure neutral. Because if it was actually something you could consistently land by using it raw, then that'd be dumb. Probably a nice buff, but it's completely overshadowed by the huge bug nerf that it got, which is that blocking Toad stuns you for about 3 seconds. That's huge. If 4 seconds doesn't sound like a lot, maybe watching it would give a better example. If my opponent blocks Toad, I might as well go downstairs and get a coffee, because this can even be punished from the maximum range. This makes the move impossible to not be punished, because no matter how far away you are when you try using it, unless you're sniping someone from the top of the subway through the floor, they can easily walk over to you and combo start because the stun is so huge. Pair that with the Toad startup buff, which really only helps you combo better, and it basically tilts Frog from being a bad but usable neutral move, and a pretty good combo tool on someone with no ragdoll cancel, into being completely useless for neutral, and really good for combos, especially with Divine Dogs. This is personally boring because moves made solely for combos, without any real application outside of them, really just stretch out the fight without providing any fun interactions. But it's not intentional. It probably will get fixed, but it definitely kills using the move in neutral on anyone who isn't really bad at the game. There's nothing else to say, just hope the bug gets fixed, honestly. I'm Noob Eternally, thanks for watching this video, make sure to subscribe if you enjoyed it, and have a nice day. Bye.